Hello everybody, I am Jedi Penguin and welcome to everything we know so far about LEGO in the year 2021. I've been wanting to make this video for some time, but I decided just to wait a little bit more just so then I can make sure that I get pretty much everything that I would like to talk about all in one go. I also did want to state that some of the information that I will be talking about within this video is subject to change. If you guys want to see a more updated look on what I'm going to be talking about in this video, you guys can check out my website, JediJackPenguin.com/everything we know about LEGO 2021. So getting right into this, right now we have a total of 25 themes that we will be seeing for the year 2021. We will probably see some more, especially some more newer themes that we don't know about quite yet. And of course there are some themes from last year that will not be coming back, or at least we don't know if they're going to be coming back right now. So getting right into this, we might as well start with our advanced models or the creator expert type sets. There is one set under this theme that I will not be looking at until later on, since I sort of consider it under another sub theme. So of course next year we will be getting our annual modular building. We don't know the set number or what this is going to be. We don't have any information quite yet, and we don't really have too much information for other D2Cs that we could expect under the 18+ line for next year, since most of that stuff we would normally find through LEGO themselves. Though we do have two set numbers right here that I can talk about. We have set number 10280 through 10281. These are going to be the flower bouquet that will include 756 pieces for $50 January 1st, and then the other one is the bonsai tree, both of these being 18+ sets. That one includes 878 pieces for $50 in January. Overall, I think that this is a very interesting type of set that LEGO is going to be trying to introduce next year. I wonder where it's going to go, and I wonder if they're going to make any more of them. Moving right along, we have the LEGO art theme, or what was previously known as LEGO Zebra. Looks like we're going to be getting at least 5 sets right now for this theme, 2 of them releasing in January. The first one is the number 31201 Hogwarts Crest Mosaic. That will include 4,249 pieces for the same retail price of all the other ones from last year in 2020 at $119.99. Like I said, this one will be releasing in January. Don't know if I'll be picking that one up, since it is rather expensive to buy 4 of those, since you do have to buy 4 of those to get 1 of each house, and then 4 of them combines to make 1 giant Hogwarts crest, which I'm really excited to see how that works, and also the price per piece for this one is very, very nice. As for the other set releasing in January, we have set number 31202 Mickey and Minnie Mouse Mosaic. That will include 2,658 pieces for the same price of $119.99 in the US. From there we have 3 other set numbers that carry over from last year, that being set numbers 31203 through set number 31205. Also note that those 3 sets have the potential of being either a Elvis mosaic or a world map mosaic, which also I might as well add that world map might go very well with that globe that we will eventually be seeing for LEGO Ideas. Who could forget about LEGO Brickheads? We have 2 LEGO Brickhead sets that carry over from last year in 2020, those being set numbers 40420 through set number 40421. Both of these sets will be minion-based brickheads. It is so far unconfirmed if these are going to be cancelled or if these will still be coming out. That's why I have the question marks right next to 2021. I expect that we will be seeing these released next year, though, to go along with the Minions movie. LEGO City next year looks like it's going to be very interesting, featuring some regular police stuff, in addition to some fire rescue stuff, some great vehicles, and some other interesting sort of combo building styles that I will talk more about as we move throughout this list. So right away we might as well start with the polybag. We have set number 30566. That is going to be a fire helicopter. No availability information as of right now, other than January might be a gift with purchase early on. We have some 4+ sets in addition. We have set number 60275, the police helicopter. That will include 51 pieces, 2 minifigures for $10 in January. We have set number 602 60276, the police prisoner transport with 244 pieces, 4 minifigures, and that will retail for $20 in the United States. We have set number 60277, police patrol boat, that includes pieces to be announced and 5 minifigures, and will retail for $30 in January. We have set number 60278, search for the Crooks hideout, that includes pieces to be announced and minifigures to be announced, and will retail for $100 in the United States. We have set number 60279, mini fire truck, that will include 87 pieces and 1 minifigure for $10. We have set number 60280, fire truck, that's going to be a 4+ fire truck with 88 pieces, 2 minifigures, and retail for $20. We have set number 60281, fire rescue helicopter with 212 pieces, 2 minifigures, and then 1 named character, Clemens, which this is based off the City TV series that's on Nickelodeon, and that will retail for $30 in the United States. We have set number 60282, the fire command unit, that is also going to be based off the same TV series with 380 pieces, 4 minifigures to be announced, and that will retail for $50. Next, we have probably one of the more interesting sets, at least in my opinion. I like how this one looks. We have set number 60283, the holiday camper van, that includes 190 pieces, 2 minifigures, and a baby, and that will retail for $20 in the United States in February. We also have set number 60284, roadwork truck, that's another 4+ set with 58 pieces, 1 minifigure to be announced, and that will retail for $10 in February. We have set number 60285, the sports car with 89 pieces, 1 minifigure, and that will retail for $10 in February as well. We have set number 60286, the beach rescue ATV, that will include 79 pieces and 1 minifigure for $10 in February. We have set number 60287, the tractor, that will include 148 pieces, 2 minifigures for $20 in February. We have set number 60288, racing buggy transport with 210 pieces, 2 minifigures for $20 in February. We have set number 60289, airshow jet transporter with 281 pieces, 2 minifigures for $30 in February. And then we move right along to January yet again with set number 60290, the skate park, which includes 195 pieces, 4 minifigures for $30. And also that set is one of, I think, 3 or 4 that all combine to make this new city layout, since LEGO is, I guess, trying to go away from base plates with this set and then the next 3 sets that I'm going to talk about. Especially the last one, I think, is a very interesting set to get. So just continuing along with this list, we have set number 60291, the modern family house. This includes 388 pieces, 4 minifigures for $50 in the United States in January, which I don't really think that the value is there for that one. I mean, it really depends, since it does look like it's just a front facade of a house, and then there might be like an interior from the back. It might be one of those dollhouse style type things. But, you know, I'll probably talk more about that in a catalog video or something. One of the more interesting sets within this wave is set number 60292, the City Town Center. That includes pieces to be announced, but 9 minifigures for $100 in the United States in January. And then finally, like I said, we do have this new type of city layout where you can combine certain buildings all together to make a sort of like city layout. Like, you know, it's self-explanatory right there. This is set number 60304, the intersection with traffic lights. That includes 112 pieces for $20 in January. That set is basically just a regular layout for your city where you just get the traffic lights and sort of like a street view, and that is all brick built compared to there being any base plate interactions. Returning yet again, we have LEGO Classic with 3 sets in February. We have set number 11012, Creative White Bricks. That includes 60 pieces for the price of $5 in February. We have set number 11013, Creative Transparent Bricks. That includes 500 pieces for $30 in February. And then finally, we have set number 11014, Bricks and Wheels. That includes 653 pieces for $50 in February as well. LEGO Creator has some very interesting sets this time around. We have a lot of these 3-in-1 sets, and even some with some minifigures, which is very nice. Our first set is the number 31111 Cyber Drone. That's a 3-in-1 set with 113 pieces for $10 in January. We have set number 31112 Wild Lion. That's another 3-in-1 with 224 pieces for $15 in January. We have set number 31113, Race Car Transport, that's another 3-in-1. That includes 328 pieces for $30 in January. We have set number 31114, Super Motorbike, that includes 236 pieces for $20 in January. Moving along with some March sets, we have set number 31115, Space Mining Robot Mech. That includes 327 pieces, 2 minifigures for $30 in March. We have set number 31116, Safari Wildlife Treehouse. That includes 397 pieces and 2 minifigures for $30 in March. And then we have one unknown set. This set might have been canceled. We have set number 31117. And then finally we have set number 31118. Surfer Beach House, that's another 3-in-1. That includes 564 pieces, 2 minifigures for $50 in January. I'm sorry to say it, but all of my DC fans, it's just not going to be your year again. It's just, I don't know what they're doing. There's so much potential with the DC Comics theme, but LEGO just... So first of all, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting any sets in January, but it looks like we will be getting at least 2 sets in May of 2021. The first one is set number 76180, Batman and Joker Vehicles. That is a 4+ set, which will include 136 pieces, minifigures of Batman and the Joker. I don't know if there's going to be any other characters in there, but I highly doubt it. That set will retail for $30 in May of 2021. And then for our other set, we have set number 76182, Batman Cowl. That is more like the bust type sets, which I'm really happy that they're actually making something like that for DC. Though, like I said, there's so much potential with DC that Batman Cowl will include 410 pieces for $59.99 in May of 2021. As for any other sets from this theme, there are 8 sets that are listed under the general superheroes line that could be DC sets, but we don't know if they're going to be going to DC or if they're going to be going for Marvel. We don't know if they're canceled movie sets. Since a lot of DC and Marvel movies are getting delayed, a lot of those sets are getting pushed back. It's just a very confusing and annoying situation. Looking at the Disney princess sets, we have 2 waves, one in March and one in January. Hopefully that one in March does stay if the movie doesn't get delayed. So starting off with those March sets, we have set number 43181, Rhea's Palace. All 3 of these sets that I'm going to be talking about first are based off the new Disney animated movie, Rhea and the Last Dragon. We have set number 43181, Rhea's Palace. That set includes 610 pieces, mini dolls to be announced, and that will retail for $80 in the United States in March of 2021. Same thing goes for set number 43184, Rhea's Dragon. That will include 216 pieces for $30. And then we have set number 43185, Rhea's Boat. That will include 247 pieces for $50 in March of 2021. Moving along with some of the January sets for Disney Princess, we have set number 43186, Bruni the Salamander. That's from Frozen 2. That will include 96 pieces for $15. Sort of same type of set like we got the Olaf back with the Frozen 2 wave. Then we have set number 42189, Elsa and the Nook Storybook Adventures. That will include 125 pieces and 4 of these micro doll characters. It's sort of like the books that we saw back in January of 2020, though this will be based on Frozen 2, I believe, and will retail for the same price of $20 in January. Next, we have set number 43191, Ariel's Celebration Boat. That will include 114 pieces, 2 mini dolls, and will retail for $30 in January. And then finally, we have set number 43192, Cinderella's Royal Carriage. That will include 237 pieces, 2 mini dolls, one being Cinderella, and that will retail for $40 in January as well. For LEGO Dots, we have quite a lot to talk about right here. 3 of these sets from the very top of the list were supposed to come out back in 2020, but got delayed for some reason. I don't know why, since we did actually see pictures of these 3 sets within a 2019 catalog. I'm going to try and see if I can find the photo again, so then I can just place that right here to go along with this. We have set number 41909, Mermaid Vibes Bracelets. That includes 2 of those 1-stud bracelets, which same thing goes for pretty much all of the other bracelets that are included within this January wave. All of them should also include 34 pieces and retail for $6.99 in the US. We also have set number 41910, Ice Cream Best Besties bracelets, same thing goes for that when it comes to the description of that. And also the same thing goes for set number 41918 Adventure bracelets. We're also going to be getting Extra Dots Series 3, that's going to be under set number 41921. That will include 107 pieces for the regular retail price of $3.99 in January. We have set number 41923, the Monster bracelet. Same thing goes for like all of the bracelets that I'm going to be talking about when it comes to the piece count and the price and the release. Some of the more interesting sets when it comes to dots for this wave, we have set number 41924, Secret Cat Holder. That will include 451 pieces for $20. We have set number 41925, Secret Boxes. That will include 273 pieces for $15. And then we have set number 41926, Creative Party Kit. That one I'm most interested to see, since that has 623 pieces for $25, which I think is just a very interesting price per piece. Gonna have to wait and see what that's all about. And then finally we have our last bracelet set. We have the Starlight bracelet, same piece count and all of that. That is set number 41934. Here comes the theme you've all been waiting for. We have Lego Duplo. We have a total of 11 sets. I'm not really going to discuss too much about it. We have 2 sets releasing in May based off Jurassic World. I don't know if any of the Jurassic World sets for this year are going to be delayed / canceled due to the new Jurassic World movie getting pushed back, since I believe that these sets were supposed to be based off of that if the film actually released in 2021, but it did get pushed back to 2022. So we're going to have to wait and see on more information on that. We might not get any Jurassic World sets this year, which is just another thing that I might as well add as a warning. We also have one other licensed Duplo set, which is a Mickey and Minnie birthday train. And then for some of the other standout sets right here, we have a space shuttle mission, and then we have a lot of these farm type sets going on right here. Even a barn, which I think is very interesting. So yeah, that's pretty much really all that I have to say for Duplo. Nothing really too exciting for me. Not gonna pick up any of these, obviously. Moving right along to the LEGO Friends theme, we have quite a lot to talk about right here. There's a lot of very interesting sets for this theme as well. We have set number 41439, Cat Grooming Car. That is going to be a 4+ set with 60 pieces, 2 mini dolls for $10 in January. We have set number 41440, Heart Lake City Bakery. That's another 4+ set with 99 pieces, 2 minifigures for $20 in February. We have set number 41442, Animal Rescue Buggy. That includes 100 pieces, 2 mini dolls for $10 in February. We have set number 41443, Olivia's Electric Car. That includes 183 pieces, 2 mini dolls for $15 in January. We have set number 41444, Heart Lake City Organic Cafe. That includes 314 pieces, 3 mini dolls for $30 in January. We have set number 41445, Animal Ambulance. That includes 304 pieces, 2 mini dolls for $30 in February. We have set number 41446, Heart Lake City Vet Clinic. That includes 258 pieces, 3 mini dolls for $40 in February. We have set number 41447, Park. That includes pieces to be announced, mini dolls to be announced, but that will retail for $40 in 2021. We have set number 41448, Heart Lake City Cinema. That includes 451 pieces, 3 mini dolls for $50 in January. We have set number 41449, Andrea's Family House. I believe this is the first time that we're getting her house in Lego form, with 802 pieces, 5 mini dolls for $70 in January. We have set number 41450, the Heart Lake City Shopping Mall. That includes 1,032 pieces, 5 mini dolls for $100 in February. That one I'm very interested to see how that one turns out. Next, we might as well talk about the gimmick cubes. Right here we have some animal cubes, that being one for Olivia with a flamingo, one with Emma with a Dalmatian, one with Mia with a pug, and then we have Stephanie with a cat and Andrea with a bunny. All of these will be retailing for $10 and have about 40 something pieces a piece under set numbers 41662 through set number 41666. And all of those should be releasing January 1st of 2021. And then finally we have 2 last sets on this list, that being set number 41691, Doggy Daycare for $20, and then set number 41692, Vet Helicopter for $20 as well. Both of these don't have official releases as of this time, or piece counts, or minifigure counts. As I mentioned earlier on within the video, I did want to save one of our creator expert or 18 plus typesets for later on in the video. That's because it goes under a separate sub-theme, that being Ghostbusters. This set that I'm going to be talking about was supposed to release in 2020 with the Ghostbusters reboot movie, though that movie got delayed, and I think it might have even gotten delayed again. I'm not really too sure what's going on with that movie, but LEGO is deciding to release this D2C in February of 2021. That being set number 10274, Ghostbusters Echo 1. This is going to be in the same sort of style as the Aston Martin that we saw for James Bond, which I'm really excited to see how this one turns out. I also did want to mention, don't get your hopes up for minifigures in this set, since I don't really expect that we'll be seeing any, though I really hope that LEGO does make an actual minifigure scale Ghostbusters vehicle set again sometime, since that idea set is a little outdated at this time, and I did miss out on the Firehouse, and I really want that set, but we'll have to wait and see what happens if this set sells or not. This set is supposed to include 2,352 pieces, and will retail for $200 in February of 2021, like I said. It is also still unconfirmed if we will be getting any other standalone smaller sets for the Ghostbusters Afterlife movie, which is supposed to be coming out in March of 2021. Moving right along with my favorite LEGO theme of all time, we have the LEGO Harry Potter theme. I am really happy to announce that we're going to be getting new LEGO Harry Potter sets in January of 2021. We are getting one LEGO art set, which I already mentioned in this video, and then we're getting 4 of these new book type gimmick sets. Each of these 4 books is based off a different Hogwarts house and a different classroom that's associated with it. So taking a look at our first set, I also did want to note that I did sketch these out based off the confidential pictures, so just if you're interested in how I know what these look like. So for our first set, we have set number 76382, Hogwarts Transfiguration Classroom. This includes 241 pieces and 3 minifigures, one being Professor McGonagall, who I believe is supposed to be exclusive to the set with a cape, but I don't know for sure. And then we have Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger, who are going to likely be repeats from back in 2018, though we don't know if that's official as of this time. All of the sets for this Harry Potter wave, other than the LEGO art set of course, will be retailing for $30 in January of 2021. Continuing down the line, we have set number 76383, Hogwarts Potions Classroom. This includes 271 pieces, minifigures of Professor Severus Snape, Draco Malfoy, and Seamus Finnegan. I believe all 3 of these characters should be repeats, but I don't know for sure. Like I said, we could get some exclusive face prints for these minifigures, we could not, or we could even get some exclusive torso prints. Who knows what's going to happen here. For our next set, we have set number 76384, Hogwarts Herbology Classroom. This includes 233 pieces and the most interesting minifigure selection, at least in my opinion, of a new Professor Sprout minifigure, who is different compared to the one that we got in the Series 2 collectible minifigures, since she is supposed to include some dual molded legs, though she does reuse the same hair hat combo as the collectible minifigures, which I do really like to see. For our other minifigures, we have Neville Longbottom, who should be using the mid-sized legs, and then I'm not really too sure on the accuracy of this, but we have Cedric Diggory, which I honestly didn't really expect to see his character, or even Cho Chang, who's within the next set, within this wave, since it doesn't really fit in with the overall theme of what LEGO's trying to do for these sets. So like I said, we're gonna have to wait and see for any more official information. And then finally, the last set is set number 76385, Hogwarts Charms Classroom. This includes 256 pieces and minifigures of Professor Flitwick, who is based off the Year 1/2 appearance, which I'm really happy that they're finally gonna be giving that to us, since we did get the other one, which is based around Year 3 through 7, so it's very nice that we're finally going to get this one, which will go very well with the Year 1 style Dumbledore minifigure that we have. As for our other minifigures within that set, we have Harry Potter, which should probably be a repeat from the one that we saw back in 2018. Nothing really too exciting with him, unless we get a new face print. I don't really know what's going to happen there. And then the other character people are saying is Cho Chang, which I'm not really too sure if that is accurate or not. For one thing, within the confidential pictures, one thing thing that I did want to point out is that that character does have a lighter flesh tone than the Cho minifigures that we've been getting recently since 2018. So I don't know if it's Cho or if it's going to be a new version of her character, and also the character does have these small legs, which is another thing since we haven't really ever heard of Cho, like, at that point during Hogwarts, especially within the books. So it's very interesting to see that they're actually going to be giving us that minifigure if it is Cho Chang, but we're going to have to wait and see, like I said, if that will turn out to be official or not. Some other small things that I did want to point out since I'm actually looking at the pictures right now for these sets is the fact that all of these should be able to open up to become a classroom, and which that is the view that you're currently looking at them at, and then you can close them all up to be individual books. Another really cool thing is the fact that you guys will be able to connect all of these sets together using Technic pins. I don't know if that's just the individual books or if it's going to be the classrooms themselves. I'm not really too sure what's going on with that, but you know, there's a lot of really cool things going on when it comes to these sets. I do expect that there will be some quite large sticker sheets to go along with these. I don't really know what's going to happen when it comes to the covers, since it does look like each of them has like a print or something for the cover. It might even be a sticker. We're gonna have to wait and see on that. But you know, there's just a lot of really interesting details, and I really love the overall layouts for these classrooms. I think that LEGO did a wonderful job with that. And, you know, I'm really excited to pick these up to review in January. You guys can look forward to me doing that and maybe doing a collection video right away once I do open all of these up. I also did want to touch on, when it comes to the herbology classroom, the fact that it looks like we're going to be getting another Mandrake, or maybe even a new type of Mandrake, maybe even a new mold for that. Based on looking at the pictures, that's at least what I assume we're going to be getting. I'm really happy that this year does continue the tradition that we have been getting a LEGO Mandrake since 2018 with the LEGO Harry Potter reboot line. I just think it's really crazy that we've been getting at least one every single year. And I also did want to point out that we have both of the characters within the herbology set within their herbology classroom outfits, which I also really like seeing that variation right there, just having the mid-sized legs or even having the regular sized legs right there. So I'm really excited to get those characters right there. So yeah, that's pretty much really all that I have to say for the LEGO Harry Potter theme. You know, I could drone on and on about it, but that's really all that I have to say that is of importance. Continuing right down the line, we have LEGO Ideas. I don't really have too much to say about this other than the fact that we do have a couple of projects to expect within the coming years. Two of those projects that will definitely be coming out next year will be the Ideas Winnie the Pooh set and the Ideas Medieval Blacksmith. Both of these I don't really have any information on other than the fact that we can expect them as early as next year. As for the review after that, I expect that we could even possibly see some of those sets next year as well. That includes the Home Alone house, the Seinfeld set, and the typewriter. And then the most recent review stage was for the Earth Globe, which I'm really disappointed just with some of these sets. You know, there are some things that I would have really rather to see, especially within the last one. I do hope that the next review stage goes the way that I want it to, because I really want that Ratatouille set to come out. I know that there might be licensing conflicts with certain things, but you know, it's just, I don't really have too much to say about the LEGO Ideas theme other than just, I don't know what's happening with it. We're just gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna talk more about that in another video. Next, we have LEGO Jurassic World, which one thing that I did point out earlier on in the video is the fact that the new Jurassic World movie, Jurassic World Dominion, just got delayed to 2022. So could that mean that these sets get delayed as well? I don't know. I don't know if these sets are going to be just based around LEGO's TV series or whatever they're doing right now for Jurassic World, or if these sets are going to be based off the new movie. If these sets are based off the new movie, it is very likely that we will not be getting any new Jurassic World sets this year, which I think is highly disappointing. The reason why I think that these sets are going to be based off the new movie is the fact that they will all be releasing in May of 2021, and the original release date for the movie was June of 2021. So LEGO does like to release products for a movie like a month before it releases, so that's why I think that these sets could possibly not be coming out in this year. It is just horrible how this theme and DC are going to be treated for 2021. We're just going to have to wait and see if LEGO does find somehow to just release something for these themes at least. You know, I know that we're definitely going to be getting at least 2 DC sets for next year, but you know, hopefully we do see some stuff for LEGO Jurassic World, since I do know that there are a lot of fans of that theme around the world. But needless to say, I am going to talk about these sets. We don't have any official names, minifigure counts, or piece counts, just because these sets are releasing in May, or are supposed to release in May, though we do have set numbers that go from 76944 all the way to set number 76949. And all of these sets should retail from $20 all the way to $120. So yeah, that's pretty much really all that I have to say for the Jurassic World theme. It's going to be very disappointing if we don't get any sets for it this year, if these sets get delayed. Moving right along to the LEGO Marvel Superheroes line, which we do have quite a lot more to talk about here compared to the LEGO DC line, which, you know, I'm not too much of a Marvel fan, but, you know, I think that some of these sets are actually really cool. Even a lot better than the sets that we got in 2020, at least in my opinion. Some of these sound a lot more exciting. We might as well start with the sets that are most likely to get delayed first, which we have the Eternal sets, which were supposed to release in November of this year 2020, but then these sets got delayed till February of 2021, and I believe that these are now going to be pushed all the way back till November of 2021, or might even get canceled. Who knows what's going to happen with these sets, but we have a total of 4 sets. I do have some small information about these. We have set number 76145. That is one of the smallest sets with 133 pieces and will retail for $10. The next set is the number 76154, which includes 197 pieces for $25 in the US, which I think is a very weird price per piece. I don't know if that's completely accurate. That set might even be $10 as well. Next, we have set number 76155. That will retail for $60. And then finally, we have set number 76156, which will retail for $100. Like I said, don't really know too much about the release of these. These were supposed to come out early 2021, but these are likely to be pushed all the way to late 2021. Now, getting right into the juicy stuff, which is the comic-based sets, which I prefer a little bit more over the MCU stuff, sort of, I guess. We have 2 of our mecha gimmick sets right off the bat. We have set number 76168, Captain America Mech. This will include 121 pieces, a minifigure of Captain America for $10, coming out in February of 2021. That set looks very interesting. Same thing goes for the Thor mech, which is set number 76169, with 139 pieces minifigure of Thor. I believe that the minifigures might even be exclusive for these. I didn't really get too good of a look when it came to the confidential pictures though, and both of these mechs should retail for $10 in February of 2021. Our next set, I think, is probably one of the more interesting sets in this lineup, is set number 76170, Iron Man vs. Thanos. This is going to be a 4+ set, though it is supposed to include 103 pieces and minifigures of Iron Man and Thanos. I don't know if these minifigures are going to be repeats from the mechs from last year, or if these are just going to be new minifigures overall, which, you know, I think it would be very nice to see some new minifigures here, but, you know, considering it's a 4+ set, I don't really think we're going to see anything other than repeats in here. Though for $10 and getting both of those minifigures, I think that this might be a really good deal. We're going to have to wait and see more on that set though. Next, we have our last mech set for this wave. We have set number 76171, Miles Morales, which this one I'm definitely going to end up picking up, since this set is actually really nice, and I really love the minifigure that comes in it, which is the Miles Morales, who even has the red hood on his character, which I'm really excited to pick that one up. That set includes 125 pieces for $10 in February. Next, continuing on with our Spider-Man type sets, we have set number 76172, the Spider Buggy vs. Sandman. That's another 4+ set in the same style, I guess, as the Iron Man vs. Thanos set that I mentioned earlier. That will include 45 pieces minifigures of Spider-Man and Sandman for $10 in February. Next, probably one of the more interesting sets that I might even end up picking up, we have set number 76173, Ghost Rider Car. This includes 212 pieces minifigures of Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, and Carnage for $20 in February. Next, we have set number 76174, Spider-Man Monster Truck. This includes 439 9 pieces minifigures of Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen, Mysterio, and Dr. Octopus for $40 in February of 2021. Really love the minifigure count and selection in that one. And next, one of the more interesting or more controversial sets, at least in my opinion. I've heard a lot of mixed feelings on how this one looks. We have set number 76175, the Spider-Man Hideout. This includes 466 pieces, minifigures of Spider-Man, Venom, Green Goblin, and 3 Spider-Man costumes, which should be different. I don't know if those are going to be repeat minifigures or not. Not really too sure what's going on with that, since I was looking at the confidential pictures, but really couldn't tell what was going on there. But this will also release in February for $70, which I'm not really too much of a fan of that price per piece there. We're going to have to wait and see if that does come out to be true. But overall, I think that's a very nice set for minifigures, but the build I'm not really too much of a fan of though. And then finally, the last set on this list for Marvel, we have set number 76187, the Carnage Helmet. That's another one of those bust type sets, which will be releasing in May of 2021, including 565 pieces for $60, the same retail price of all of the Star Wars ones that we got back in April of this year, 2020. For the LEGO Minecraft theme, we have quite a lot to talk about right here, since we did actually get some new sets pictured within the confidential catalog. Some of these sets were supposed to release in December of 2020, but got pushed back to around January of 2021. And also some of these sets were reported to be new buildable characters, but they did turn out to be actual Minecraft sets. I also did want to note, based off the pictures, I was not really able to identify what was inside the set, since I'm not really too much of a Minecraft person, so forgive me for that. But we're going to just talk about them still the same. For our first set, we have set number 21164, the Coral Reef. This includes 92 pieces and at least one new skinned minifigure and some other mob. This set will retail for $10 in January of 2021. For our next set, we have set number 21165. This is a set that we don't have an official name for yet, and we don't have any piece count for, though this will include a villager character and some other mobs. For our next set, we have set number 21166. That includes at least a minifigure of Steve and some other mobs. Then we have set number 21167. That includes a minifigure of Steve and some other mobs in addition. And then moving on to our next two sets that release in March that we actually know a little bit more about, we have set number 21168, the Warped Forest. That includes 287 pieces for $30 in March of 2021. And then we have set number 21169, the First Adventure. That includes 542 pieces for $60 in March of 2021. And then finally, our last set releasing in January, we have set number 21170, the Pig House, with 490 pieces for $50. And one other thing that I did want to note is that someone actually found a designer video, or at least like a product reveal video, that had a picture that looks exactly like what we got within the confidential catalog. So I decided I might as well post it right up here in the corner, so then you guys can take a look at what that set might look like. I'm not really too sure if that's going to be official or not, but we're going to have to wait and see, like I said. For our next theme, we have the LEGO collectible minifigures, which of course we do expect to see at least 3 new minifigure series next year in 2021. It hasn't really been officially confirmed what series we're going to be getting first. There's been a lot of mixed thoughts on whether or not we're going to be getting Series 21, or if we're going to be getting the Looney Tunes CMF first within 2021. I personally think that we're going to be getting the Looney Tunes series first, only because LEGO does follow a pattern of having a licensed, unlicensed, and then licensed collectible minifigures line. Though technically that wouldn't make any sense, and I think that they would rather release the Looney Tunes minifigure series in May/June, only because of the release of the Space Jam movie. Another thing that I do want to point out when it comes to the collectible minifigures line is the fact that LEGO is now going to be giving us only 12 minifigures per series, which is something that I do actually like hearing. Since I would like a lower minifigure count, it would make it easier for people to buy them all. You know, even though it's still about like $50 or so to get all the minifigures, you know, it's a cheaper price than paying $80 for a full series. And also, you know, it'd make it easier for collecting. I did actually see a picture of the new type of box style, which I will actually trace out for you guys to see, and I'll put it right here in the corner. And it has been confirmed that this new number of 12 minifigures should be for all series. Another thing that I did want to talk about is the other series, which we don't know anything about. I do want to say if LEGO does continue their pattern, that other unknown minifigure series is going to be a licensed series. I'm not really too sure what it's going to be, but based off my guesses and speculation, I really do hope that it is a Disney Series 3. So yeah, that's pretty much really all that I have to say for the CMF. All of these should be retailing for the same price as they did this year in 2020, with the $1 price increase within the US, making it $4.99. We'll be getting a series in January, one in May/June, and one around September/August. The Minions are back from the dead right here. We have 3 of our sets that were supposed to release in May of 2020, releasing now in May of 2021 for the Minions The Rise of Gru movie. I did talk about these, I think, within another video, but, I'm going to talk about them again, just nothing really too special. 2 4+ sets, and then the Chinese New Year type set right there for the Minions Rise of Gru. One of the Minion characters that we have not gotten before, which I believe is Otto. I also did want to note that there are reviews out there of these sets from Just Too Good, at least, since even though these weren't released officially worldwide, there were some stores that still got their hands on these sets, but outside of the United States. And also I did want to say that since I didn't get any Minion sets this year in 2020, I might as well at least pick up one of these next year in 2021. We'll have to wait and see which one appeals to me, or even if they do release more, which I would at least hope that LEGO would be making more sets if the sets that already came out sold well. I'm not really too sure what's going on with those, if they sold well or not. One thing that I do want to talk about though is the fact that we now have a polybag rumored for 2021, that being set number 30387, Bob with robot arms. This includes pieces to be announced and will retail for $4.99. No information on release of this polybag though. And then, like I said, we have the 2 4+ sets, the Minions in Gru's Lab and the Minion Pilot in Training. Both of those are 4+, retailing for $20 and $30 right there. Each of them include 2 minifigures or Minion characters. And then finally we have set number 75550, Minions Kung Fu Battle, with 310 pieces for $40, which that one is probably the one that I'm most likely to get, since that one looks very interesting, since I do really like the color scheme and style of that. Moving right along to LEGO Ninjago, we're going to start with the Legacy sets right here. We do have one polybag that was actually the first thing that we actually got information on when it came to 2021. We have set number 30591, Titanium Mini Mech. This includes pieces to be announced and will retail for $4.99, releasing sometime in 2021. In addition, we do have our new gimmick sets right here, which these are going to be under the Epic Battle sort of sub-theme right here. All of these are called Epic Battle. First one is set number 71730, Epic Battle Set Kai vs. Skeleton. This will include 61 pieces, minifigures of Kai and a skeleton character. Not really too sure what's going to happen when it comes to the villains of these. We only have official confirmation that these ninja characters will definitely be in the sets, though the villains, I'm not really too sure if they're going to be any special named villains or if they're just going to be random skeletons or random Nindroid characters, as the next one states, which is set number 71731, Epic Battle Set Zane vs. Nindroid. 2 minifigures, Zane and a Nindroid character, and will retail for $10 in January like all the other ones. Next set is set number 71732, Epic Battle Set Jay vs. Serpentine. That includes 69 pieces, minifigures of Jay and a Serpentine character, and will retail for $10 as well. And then finally, our last gimmick set right here is set number 71733, Epic Battle Set Cole vs. Ghost Warrior. That includes 51 pieces, minifigures of Cole and a Ghost type character, and will retail for $10 in January. Moving right along to the other Legacy sets, which a lot of these I'm really excited for and I might end up picking up and maybe even reviewing the older copies that I got so that I can compare them. First set that I'm most excited for is set number 71735, Tournament of Elements. This set includes 283 pieces and minifigures of Kai, Jay, the Bolabo, Gravis, Jacob Pevsner, and one character to be announced. Sorry if I butchered any of those names, but those are some of the Tournament of Element competitors who we've never really seen before, and that one minifigure to be announced might be another one of those characters who we haven't seen before, which I did actually record the minifigure list from something that I saw previously, which is why I have the minifigure counts for all of these sets. That set should retail for $30 in January of 2021, and I will definitely be picking that one up as a day one purchase. Next, we have set number 71736, Cole's Boulder Blaster. That includes 449 pieces, minifigures of Cole, and one other character, retailing for $39.99 in January. Next, we have set number 71737, the X1 Ninja Charger. This includes 599 pieces, 4 minifigures for $50. Next, we have set number 71738, Zane's Titan Mech Battle. This includes 840 pieces, minifigures of Zane, and 2 ghosts, retailing for $60 in the United States. Next, we have our 1/4 Plus set for the Legacy line. We have set number 71740, Jay's Electromech. This includes 106 pieces, minifigures of Jay, and more that I don't really know if they're going to include or not, and that will retail for $20 in January. Next, under the Legacy line, we have a very nice surprise of a new D2C for Ninjago next year, that being set number 71741, Ninjago City Garden. This will include 5,685 pieces and 20 plus minifigures, which I'm really excited to see how this one turns out. And this one should go inside that line that goes along with the other Ninjago City type sets that were based off the Lego Ninjago movie, and this set should retail for $300 in January of 2021, which I'm not really too sure if January is when it's going to be coming out, but you know, at least that's the date that I have for the set right now. And then finally, the last January set for Lego Ninjago is the number 71742, the Overlord's Dragon. This includes pieces and minifigures to be announced and will retail for $30 in January of 2021. I believe that this set might even be a retail exclusive. We'll have to wait and see. And now moving right along to the new season sets for Lego Ninjago. We're only going to be getting 4 sets for the first new season of Ninjago next year, and those will be releasing in March of 2021. The first one is the number 71745, Lloyd's Jungle Chopper Bike. This includes 183 pieces, minifigures of Lloyd, and at least 1 to be announced. That will retail for $20 in March, like I said. Next, we have set number 71746, Jungle Dragon. This includes 506 pieces, at least 4 minifigures to be announced, and will retail for $39.99 in March. Next, we have set number 71747, the Guardian's Village. This includes 632 pieces and 4 to 5 minifigures to be announced, and will retail for $50 in March as well. And then finally, the last set for the new season is set number 71748, Catamaran Sea Battle. This includes 780 pieces, minifigures of Kai, and more to be announced, and this will retail for $70 in the United States in March of 2021. Also note that next year we will be getting a new Lego Ninjago character encyclopedia, which will include an exclusive minifigure, 224 pages, for $20 right there. That will be releasing in March of 2021. Who could forget about the seasonal sets for next year? Of course, we will be seeing other seasonal sets, but we have some information that we're going to be getting at least 2 Chinese New Year sets next year in 2021. Those will be under set number 80106, that will retail for $80, and then set number 80107, that will retail for $120, both in January of 2021. Don't really have too much to say about these since we don't have any official pictures or anything. Probably we'll talk about them in another video. Moving right along to the Lego Star Wars theme, we're going to start with our first 2 polybags right here. We have set number 30388, which is a to-be-announced Star Wars polybag, though this might be an Imperial shuttle. But other than that, that set should retail for $4.99, maybe even be a gift with purchase. We're going to have to wait and see on that one. For our next polybag, we actually have a picture for this one that I can show. We have set number 30625, Luke Skywalker with blue milk. This includes 6 pieces to build your minifigure of Luke Skywalker, who has at least 2 exclusive prints, one being that 1x1 brick piece in blue with the front of the milk carton, and then the other one being the facial expression, which we don't know if it is double-sided or not. That polybag in particular will be included within the deluxe edition of the Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga video game that will hopefully be releasing next year in 2021. Moving right along to the actual set list right here for February, or at least January. Don't really know when these are going to be coming out. It looks like these are going to be coming out in a mix between February and March. We have set number 75295, Millennium Falcon Microfighter, which includes 101 pieces, minifigure of Han Solo, which he looks like he's going to be within his Hoth attire, retailing for $10 in February of 2021. This particular set does look very, very similar to some other Millennium Falcon Microfighters that we have gotten in the past, which is a little disappointing, but you know, it's fine, just that they're including a new version of Han Solo within that set. Not gonna pick it up, not really too interested in it. One set that I can probably confirm that is probably canceled right now is set number 75296, which was supposed to be another Microfighter set retailing for $10, but it looks like that set is going to be canceled. Next, we have set number 75297, the Resistance X-Wing Starfighter, which this will include 60 pieces, minifigures to be announced and retail for $20. It should only be the X-Wing Starfighter, no other side builds included, and it does look like it shares the same exact building style, especially like the cockpit area, as the previous 4+ X-Wing that we actually got not even like a year ago really, so these might even be on the shelf at the same time, which is just annoying, but whatever, we're gonna move on. For our next set, this one I'm actually pretty excited for. It might even be the only LEGO Star Wars set that I pick up for the March or January or whatever wave this is going to be releasing. We have set number 75298, Tauntaun and AT-AT Microfighters. This set includes 205 pieces, minifigures of Luke Skywalker, and an AT-AT pilot. This set will retail for $20 and release in March. I did provide a sketch of that Tauntaun right there, which I'm really excited for that, more so than the AT-AT. Would have liked to see a snowspeeder with that AT-AT, but not really complaining. Really like to see the tradition of them including a brick-built animal type character for the Microfighters. I think it's a very interesting concept. For our next set, we have set number 75299. This is going to be a to-be-announced Mandalorian hero vehicle. This includes 276 pieces, minifigures to be announced, and will retail for $30 in February of 2021. One thing right off the bat that I did want to point out is the fact that we don't have any pictures of this from the confidential catalog other than just a black confidential picture. So this leads me to think that this set might be based off the season 2 of The Mandalorian, which would be very interesting. So that means that this might be the only other Star Wars set that I pick up for this wave. Next, we have a couple remakes over here. We have set number 75300, the TIE Fighter, which includes 432 pieces, 3 minifigures to be announced, and will retail for $40 in February. I do like how they're downsizing some of these. You know, it does actually look appealing, this particular TIE Fighter, though the one thing that will definitely sell me on these sets is the minifigures. The next one being the X-Wing, which we have minifigures of Luke Skywalker and R2-D2 in that set, which, you know, are probably repeats, especially the R2-D2, and then having the pilot Luke, you know, I think we've seen that one before very recently as well. But that is set number 75301 with 474 pieces, retailing for $50, which the price per piece for that, it's okay, but, you know, they're downsizing these sets, and, you know, I don't really see any appeal with them since I already have an X-Wing, but we're gonna have to wait and see on more official pictures on these, or maybe if I can get them on sale, I might review them. We'll have to wait and see. The next set is one of my favorite vehicles from the Star Wars universe. We have set number 75302, the Imperial Shuttle. This includes 589 pieces, minifigures to be announced, and will retail for $80 in March of 2021. This set actually looks okay. It's not too bad, though it's technically not something that I need within my collection, since I already have the one from, say, 2015 or whenever that one came out. For our next set, we have our D2C for May the 4th, or May the 1st, at least that's when it's going to be releasing. We have set number 75303. We don't have any information other than the fact that this set will retail for $200 in May of 2021. We don't have any information if this is going to be the Republic gunship or if this is going to be something else. We're just going to have to wait and see. We'll probably find out more information when it comes closer to the release of the product. Next, LEGO is continuing their tradition of releasing sets in mid-April right here. We have the 18 plus bust type sets, and we also have one of our buildable type characters in addition to those. We have set number 75304 Darth Vader helmet that includes 834 pieces for $70 in April of 2021. I think it's very interesting that they're doing that right after giving us the convention version, like not even like 2 years ago, I guess, that came out in 2019. Definitely not going to be picking that one up. Next, we have set number 75305 Scout Trooper helmet that includes 471 pieces for $50 in April of 2021. It's okay. I think it's something different that I'm really excited to see their take on, but it's not something that I'm really interested in seeing. Next, we have set number 75306, the Imperial Probe Droid. This is one of those buildable type characters, including 683 pieces for $70 in April of 2021. It's okay. It's not something that I'm really interested in picking up, though. And then finally, we have a to-be-announced helmet, that being set number 75307, which we don't have any information on that other than the fact that it could be releasing in April of 2021. I also did want to talk about the LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga game. I have not pre-ordered the deluxe edition yet, though I did previously pre-order the regular version, which was way before they announced the deluxe edition. I don't know if I'm going to cancel my order since I did do it with the Best Buy's Gamer Club thing that I still ended up holding on to all the way till around March of this year, 2020. Though you guys can expect me to probably make some videos based off that. We're gonna have to wait and see. Might even try recording videos on the previous games and maybe doing like some live streams with that. If you guys are interested in that, tell me in the comment section below, but otherwise I'm probably not gonna do that. I'm probably just gonna enjoy the game for my own sake. For our next theme, we have LEGO Super Mario, which still hasn't leaked within the catalogs yet, but I'm fine with that. I do like a surprise or two when it comes to the new waves. We don't have any official names for these sets, though we do have some piece counts, prices, and even DPCIs, thanks to JB Brick Fanatic. For our first set, we have set number 71380. This includes 366 pieces for $60 in January of 2021. This leads me to believe that LEGO is probably going to make another starter pack for January that might include another character who you can play as, so then you can have 2 players, which I think would be a very interesting release concept, at least in my opinion. Not really too sure what's going on with that, but you know, that price per piece is a little scary. Next, we have set number 71381, which includes 160 pieces for $20. We have set number 71382, which includes 267 pieces for $30. We have set number 71383, which includes 374 pieces for $40. We have set number 71384, which includes 18 pieces for $10. That's probably another costume. Same thing goes for set number 71385, which includes 13 pieces for $10. And then finally, it looks like we're going to be getting a blind bag series 2, which is under set number 71386, which the piece count varies for that, and those should all retail for the price of $4.99, same price as the previous series. All of those Mario sets should be releasing in January of 2021. I will probably do another video discussing those when we have official pictures. Getting closer to the end of the list right here, we have LEGO Technic, which I don't really have too much to say about this. We do have a polybag for Technic, which is under set number 30465, which I'm very interested to see what that's all about. I don't think we've ever really gotten a Technic polybag before. I'm not really too sure, but you know, very interesting to see that. That should be releasing in January of 2021. With some of these other sets that should be releasing between January and March of 2021. For our other sets, we have set number 42116, the Skid Steer Loader. That's a 2-in-1 set including 140 pieces for $10 in January. We have set number 42117, the Race Plane. That's another 2-in-1 with 154 pieces for $10 in January. We have some licensed vehicles right here, which I'm really excited to see how these turn out, which we actually saw these in the confidential pictures as well, but still the same. We have set number 42118, Monster Jam Gravedigger. That's a 2-in-1 with 212 pieces for $20 in January. And then we have set number 42119, Monster Jam Max D. And that set is another 2-in-1, which includes 230 pieces for $20 in January. I do bet that both of those sets are going to be covered with stickers, you know, since I doubt that they're going to do prints for those sets. That's just my opinion right there. For our next set, we have set number 42120, the Rescue Hovercraft. That's a 2-in-1 set with 457 pieces for $30, coming out March of 2021. we have set number 42121, a heavy-duty excavator. That's another 2-in-1 set, which includes 569 pieces for $40 in the United States, March of 2021. Moving back to our January wave sets, we have set number 42122, Jeep Wrangler. That includes 665 pieces for $50 in January. We have set number 42123, McLaren Senna GTR. Hopefully I said that right. That includes 830 pieces for $50 in January. And then we have our last two sets. We have set number 42124, off-road vehicle with 374 pieces for $129.99, which is a very weird and odd price per piece, so I bet that there's some type of technical component going on when it comes to that particular set. And that will be releasing in January. And same thing goes for set number 42125, which is a 18 plus Ferrari set, which includes 1,677 pieces for $179.99 in January of 2021. And then finally, for our last theme, this was a new theme that LEGO did announce this year in 2020. We have the LEGO Universal Music Group theme. For this theme, we do not have any official set numbers or anything yet, though there is some information floating around that I really can't talk about, though I can state that these sets will be releasing in March of 2021 based off musical groups and bands and stuff like that. I'm really excited to see how this theme turns out. And, you know, it should be something that a lot of people will really enjoy. So yeah, that's pretty much really all that I have to say for all of the LEGO themes that are releasing next year in 2021. Of course, if you guys want to see a more updated version of what I just talked about, you guys can check out my website down in the description below, JediJackPenguin.com/everything we know so far about LEGO 2021. Otherwise, if you guys like this video, a like would be greatly appreciated. Also, remember to subscribe if you're new. Hit that bell icon to know every time I upload a new video. My upload schedule has been a little bit chaotic recently, though I do hope to get back into the swing of things as we move through the next few months, and definitely in January I will be very active. But other than that, that's pretty much really all that I have to say for this video. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!